Hopefully this works. It doesn't seem to have determined where RL Craft is yet, but hopefully it figures it out. And we can have a successful stream. Hopefully. If not, just have to figure out why it's not working. So give me a second here. It hasn't figured it out yet. So I'm going to go ahead and oh wait, I figured it out. Okay, we talked about living in that hole in the wall over there, or making a hole in the wall over there rather, and living in that. Got some water bottles. Probably should keep those on us. I think the first thing we need to do is build a Silex farm, which I think might sound like a weird thing to start with, but I think it's going to be vital. So we're going to do that. And the other thing we're going to do is we're going to chop more wood. So we can make, we have stone, we do. We're going to make a furnace and start processing charcoal. This will be fast. We'll just do this, flip this over, leave that alone. Okay. Then I think we need a shovel, because I think what we should do is clear out some dirt and make a pond. And with that pond, we can start capturing Silex. And I think they need a spot that's too deep. I don't know. It's been a while since I built a Silex farm instead of just like being able to add stones in. Like it's been a while since I've had to do this part, like the negative with the drawing. Build the farm. Okay. Right, so that's where we'll put them. We'll need coal. I don't know if they eat charcoal. I don't remember. I guess we can find out. We don't kill because we need to. We kill because we want to. We want the levels. Just keep on murdering. What? God bless America. Start again. We're naming the world after whatever kills us, so we'll just call it Reaper and go again. I do not know how that happened. That's probably because we took off our helmet to put on headphones. Waiting. Oof. It's a little slow sometimes. There's going to be coffee in a moment, so I'm going to have to go get that. I think we'll be fine. We'll get through it at one point. One point or another, we will have like a functioning hardcore world. Okay, so we start with our character, presumably having suffered a shipwreck. Next to it looks like the desert and a battle. It's not a desert, it's just an island and the battle tower. And whatever that is, a giant tree, maybe? I don't know what that is. I will say, though, the battle tower is a good thing. Even though we're not going to go into it, we can check the top chest. Maybe there will be something there. Sticks over there and trees. Is that dirt? Great. Maybe it is a desert. No, it was a sea serpent. My thinking was if we could just go over there and rip out the dirt, we could build dirt stairs into the battle tower. Clearly that was foolish with the sea serpent. Well, it wasn't foolish. Clearly that's not going to work. There's a air balloon over there, which would be a lovely addition to our work here, but again, not going to work. What is that, baby dragon? I've never seen a stage 1 dragon. That's like a baby dragon, just dead in the water. That's so sad. Okay. There's a village. And the sea serpent continues to be at least nearby, if not alarmingly close. I don't know if we'll need flint, but it's probably best to just bring it with us in case. The only way to the village is through the water, I think. Yeah, pretty much. Can I not take the cake? I guess not. Okay. Is that a coal block? Amazing. I don't want to grab the crafting table just yet because we'll build an axe on it. And then we'll be able to build or chop trees rather and get those pretty quickly. Okay. There's a sea serpent in your just in the middle. I think these are usually empty, yeah. He's outside. I'm not really sure what to do in this instance. Okay, shut the door. You can't live here like this. There's some sort of problem with the Aegis not identifying this as an enemy because they're just not doing jack. Or maybe they're all dead. I never know how many of these, like, different kinds of supplies to take. Do we need a bunch of chests? Not really. But it's a good idea to take them? Probably. Wool, usually good. String is good, you know? But then beds, like, I only need one bed. Okay, we need to get to... If we can get to level 4, we can mine the iron that's over there. There, right there. That we're not going to be able to get. Jeez, what a start. We don't have buckets, so we can't really do anything with that lava. I don't know where the serpent went. I'm just really on edge right now. He's gonna be outside. Just lurking. It's probably gonna be smart to have a couple books. You never know. Oh, he's climbing the mountainside. That makes sense. He's climbing the mountainside. Okay. If we can get 31 cactuses, we can get that done. I don't even see a cactus, to be honest. I don't even see one. We're in the desert and I don't see a cactus. This place has a lot of coal, so we're going to go mine that up for XP. Hopefully this doesn't result in a quick death. This place usually also has, yeah, this. That's good. Just keep mining. We'll worry about the overheating here in a second. Put this down. We can put items in that we need. We have more. They take up only one slot, but we have for later that we'll need. These can be consolidated into strings. That we'll use later. That we won't use now. These we won't use now. Obviously, we're not going to use any of that stuff now. Is that wool? That is wool. Amazing. I feel like we should take the suspicious stews just because I don't know what, obviously you don't know what they'll do. And it could be in our best interest to have some effect they provide. So probably in our best interest just to have the extra health. Okay. We cleaned the blacksmith shop. We cleaned that one. This one usually has food and stuff in it. Clean that one. Blacksmith shop still has a sword, which you should probably go ahead and take. But other than that, we can't really take much here. I guess the magma blocks would be helpful. Is this the one? I think this one has food in it. Usually wheat. Yeah. Okay. And this wool, we've survived with these before, this kind of base before. So we'll just keep on working our way up and see. I think there's usually like some stuff up here. That's a lot of hose. If we're trying to get XP, which we are, I think it's going to be in our best interest to just start melting these things down. They're not useful, generally speaking. Stone is just as useful. And we'll get XP off of this, and we can use that for anything else. Since we already started with books, we'll take more books. Another hoe. You have to find somewhere to sit down and cool down. I think this thing gets picked up faster with an axe, but we're just doing what we can. I'm just gonna leave the furnace. What do we not need? What do we not need? Chests, I guess. I don't want to die. I don't want to burn. I don't know why it's hotter upstairs. I guess TNT is pretty useless right now. I feel like we need the wheat. We need the grain. You know, we don't need a block of coal. Sorry, boys. What else did this have in it? Wheat. Right. And obsidian, which I do want. Alright, beets I don't think I need. Oh, you could roast them. What are the uses for a beet? Beets make bait. There's a plant treat, which I couldn't care less about. Beetroot noodles. That's kind of cool. But beetroot noodles take beet and grain. So again, you're just kind of using another food you could use for something else in the grain, you know? Those down. We need to find water or something to stand in to cool down a bit. I don't have white. Oh. It gets hotter in the desert in the daytime, so I don't want to get into bed and then have another struggle with heat. I would rather, I think, just work on farming this stuff up, and then tomorrow, or later tonight rather, just find somewhere to hang out and sleep, and then make it tomorrow. I don't know how many of these we'll need, but I think at least all of this floor is probably a good idea. It's because it can become armor, and if it's not armor, it'll be string, which can be, you know, a sleeping bag. Alright, I would love to take these torches. Okay. And then this floor was the one that had all the, all the wheat on it. Just gonna keep bailing it up, I guess. I want it. They've got it. I take it. I think I'm comfortable leaving one wheat. Okay, we're level 4. Level 5 will make it so we can upgrade a specific perk. So that's what we're going for right now. Suppose we should get water sorted out, like water bottles. Yeah, probably the best idea. Probably shouldn't mind this. If the Geonash spawns, it will merge with one of those little dudes over there, those guys, and it will create a very powerful entity. So probably not in our best interest to do the mining in here. Probably. Okay. Right, so the things we can do with the level ups, we can start with mining, because as much as I don't want to do the coal like I just mentioned, if we can get to mining level 4, we can get the iron from here. That would be helpful. Need one more level and we'll be good. And then farming, we could start pulling up the wheat and get some XP from that. It would be good as well. This looks like a library, maybe. That's a ravine. We got a library over here. You just open all hours of the morning. Atomic Deconstructor. But there's going to be... Nice. There's going to be enchanted books in here, and we're not going to be able to do anything because we don't have any inventory left. Which is fine. We can come back. Blocking power. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Nope. I guess we could sleep. The problem is if we sleep... Spikes. If we sleep, it becomes hot again. Mending! Just on a book, huh? Interesting. Okay, I'll take that. I don't really want to take that. What is this? The book and quill was what we were looking for, so we could get our atlas started, so I guess you don't need these anymore. We have books and we have paper, so we'll just take those as we go. Stay in here. Don't leave. Paper? Hey, thanks. You had mending upstairs. I went ahead and took it. I don't know what I'm going to be mending, but I'm sure that something will need mending in time, so good luck. Oh. What is happening? Blindness. What's an Epion? Uh-huh. It's gonna go to bed. The only way we're gonna be able to heal. Problem is he heals when he hits you, so this one's gonna be quite time. What? Something just exploded? What? Maybe they explode in the daylight or something. Fascinating. Okay. Well, good stuff. Get the sand now. We can make our bottles with. Chicken. I guess we'll start the sand, and then we would start with the suspicious stew. I don't know what it does. Water breathing. And slowness? It didn't take care of hunger at all? I thought it was also going to do some of the hunger. Okay, well. Foolish, I guess. That's another issue. Especially now that we have slowness on. Trying to find a place. So we've been in here, we've been in there. I'm trying to find a place to stand in some water. Away from that. Because that's got like super fast right now since it's gold. And we are clearly slow. There we go. That's cleared up nicely. Okay. So we need to get the sand that we started cooking. We need to collect that. What's in this house? We haven't been in here, right? Oh, that's a bad sound. That sound is an enemy that once it tags you, will give you weight. So if you're near, it's in the water. If you're in the water, you'll get drug under. It's gonna lurk over here in this. What is that? Yeah, hit it. I don't know what it's doing. It looks like it's killing the people of the village. Got something killing your townsfolk. Yeah, better kill it. Need to let it live. What? Miramax? What? What? It was a Miramax. Okay. Well, we lost another world. We lost the Aegis. I'm gonna go get coffee. We're gonna delete that world as well, I guess. Okay. I'll be back. And we'll keep going. See you in 1 second. we've returned to the pain. We have to create a new world. Offline one is me trying to do it on offline, but it's not going well. Look at that. You can see where what killed us on the bottom. Just right there on display. All right. Did we switch it to hardcore? I think we did. We'll be able to tell pretty quickly. Wait patiently. Wait patiently. Wait patiently. That was such a good start, too. We shouldn't have gotten involved in combat. That's where I always come up a bit short. I think, like, in that instance, that I could kill the thing that they're killing and steal some easy XP. Where in reality, we shouldn't be involved whatsoever. We're allowed to clean up. Clean up, sweep up, walk away, quietly sulk into the shadows for the first 8 or so levels. Kill non-aggressive mobs. The only aggressive mobs we can kill are ones that attack us, like a Reaper. That sounds silly to say. The only aggressive ones we can kill are the ones that attack us. Like, yeah, obviously aggressive means they're attacking us. Like a Reaper's fine to kill. It's manageable. Hello. Geonashes. Okay, we need to find flint. There's water, which usually means flint. We have 5 stones, which is good because we can build a knife and kill those sheep up ahead. And those sheep up ahead. And those sheep up ahead. Okay. Not sure what that whooshing sound is. It's often indicative of like a certain mob. I forget what they're called. There's a flying mob. Okay. I'm gonna freaking kill you. What the hell? They just take stuff, apparently? Can't keep killing. You just damned your whole village, woman. That whooshing sound makes me think we're near mountains or something. Some sort of mountainous biome. Okay, there's coal over there. I don't know what I'm doing. I need to focus. I'm trying to make the flint shards. So we can then make the axe. Weird way to make that. It was a messy construction. I just don't see any point in making another dagger if we could wait a couple, a minute or two and then have actual weapons. No, we'll just go on a full-on sheep rampage. I think we'll start... Wow, 21. I think we'll start with a real sword. Like a Minecraft sword, I guess. It's like a plain sword's probably a better thing to say. Just a plain sword. Well, we have the strings, might as well, I guess. Okay. Let's think. If we can get enough of these, we can get a pickaxe. Which is what? A handful more? 5 more? No. 4 more now. Yeah, it was 5 more. You guys let me find 2 more pebbles. 1 more pebble and you're all dead. In fact, I see one right there. I'm just gonna put that down. I'll be right back. I'll kill you all now. Okay. I just want to mine somewhere close to the bottom of the mountain that is not going to be interrupted by somebody stealing my pickaxe. Okay. No, but not for stairs, you know. It can be interrupted by stairs, I guess. By a cave. Maybe that's what that whooshing sound is. Can't tell if there's coal. There's coal. I'm trying to pick it up. Stupid. Got one of them. Okay, well, one is fine. Surely there's birch or something in one of these. Maybe, I don't know. I don't see any birch. But I need birch or some sort of paper. Then we can make torches and get the rest of that coal down there. Get the axe situation sorted out. Sword situation sorted out. Hope that that works. That works. We need a shield, so we'll do that next. Should probably do that sooner than later. If the Grim Reaper spawns, we can at least block some of his attacks. It's not particularly cold here, which is good. I don't even want to use the flint axe anymore, I don't think. We're just going to deforest a lot of this, by the way. That's the plan. Rock. We need wood. There's 45. We need wood, and we don't need this forest. As far as I'm concerned. I don't want to hang out near the fairies, because I don't know what all they'll take. I didn't know they took stuff. I don't even know if killing them gives it back, to be honest. Yeah, so like that dagger. I don't know. You see me pulverizing these sheep? I would happily do that to you, woman. Little fairy lady. I would happily do that to you. Okay, I think that's a sufficient amount of killing for right now. Let's grab our crafting table. There's a zombie. We'll add one more to the list. Things killed. Great. There's coal over here, there's coal in the cave, and there's coal in the wall back behind me. So that's where we're starting. Probably, once we get a handful of this, that's enough. Just gonna take a break, we're not done. Take a break. Don't want to spawn a Geonash. We have 6 stone. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna mine the stone here as opposed to the coal. Oh, interesting. And then with the stone... Thank you. Oh, is it on RuneScape still? Ooh, thanks. Good shout. Good shout. Look at this guy. We'll switch that. Yeah, RuneScape is down, so no RuneScape. Sorry. Oopsies. I'll fix it. You bear with me 1 second and I will fix it. It does say RLCraft, so there you go. Fixed. Great. Carrying on. Okay, so we're getting the stone to make the furnace, right? So we can start water and the food that we have. Once we start the water and the food, like just cooking, we don't need to wait until they're done. Once they just start cooking, we can go on a quest to complete a shield. The shield will allow us to live, I think. I hear whooshing, flapping kind of sound. Not good. Indicative of a dragon or a hippogriff. Just gonna clean these up. 5, 6, 7, 9 is usually the go-to. I hear louder whooshing. It wasn't over there, so maybe we'll double back the way we'd come from. Okay, let's whip up a shield real quick before we figure out exactly how we're going to resolve this whooshing situation. We could just take off running. The problem is I don't see whatever's whooshing. I don't really know what direction we need to run in. Okay, bunch of wool. Now we can mine the coal, and if something does come exploding out, we can at least block for a second. I think that wall broke, or maybe I'm losing my marbles. But I think that wall broke and I could see fire on the other side, which looked like a dragon's lair. So I think we're just going to leave and go the other way. We have food. We don't have water, but we can get water. We have the sand needed. We have a weapon. We have a shield. And I think it's... Oh, there's a trumpet skeleton? I think it's in our best interest to just, you know, give ourselves some space. I think we want a spear, so we have a little bit more reach. That is especially useful if we're fighting a Grim Reaper. So. There's some structure behind me, off to the side there. That whooshing noise is not going away. I don't know if you can hear that, but it is. It sounds like it's almost getting louder. Maybe something's flying above us, and as we get higher up, it's getting louder. I hate this game so much. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Matagetti was turned into KFC by a dragon. We go again. I really was looking forward to RuneScape today since the bingo that we have is underway. Yeah, I was hoping to make some real progress, but here we are. It's fine. It's good. It's fine. Minecraft Mondays, baby! If it ever loads. If you're lurking in the Twitch chat, YouTube chat, whatever, feel free to follow or subscribe. I think we'll get at one of these. I think the last one was a fine start. It's just this, I need to not be, like, if I can be near a dragon, I just need to know the proximity of a dragon, and I will be okay. We can't be near a dragon and also unable to ascertain where they are. Okay, I don't know what's spawning above us, but it looks like a whole castle. There's an island over there. Oh, that's a bad island. We're gonna die. We're just gonna die. It's just over. Please don't do this to me. We just got here. Yep. Eesh. She's real fast in the water, but maybe we can make the castle. Maybe if she bites us, it'll compel us forward. It'll propel us. No. Well, that was a good try. The world's coming and going so quick. All right. Sorry, we'll get there. I don't feel like it's all my fault. I feel like some of this is the games like that. Like you swim and you start swimming and you just, what can you do? You don't know that there's a siren there. There's no way to know that. You just get screwed. Waiting patiently. 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 What can you do? I think we take one of these. I think we'll make some progress. I think we will, genuinely. That's why we persist, obviously, you know. Okay, it looks like we're not in the water, which is great. Environment looks to be somewhat warm, which is great. The game is still loading, that's why I'm not moving. Boop-a-doop-a-doo, boop-a-deep-a-dee, boop-a-deep-a-da-doo, boop-boop-boo. It's a bit concerning when it loads that much, because it could mean a structure or two just loaded in, which could be as a torch. What is that? Why is it a village? Why are you torching? Ah! It is multiple structures. Holy cow. There's a battle tower behind us, as you probably saw. There's a village, which is great news. Hi, what do you have framed in here? Oh, some wool? You framed wool? Okay, cool. Very cool. Sure. You usually have, yep, some food and stuff. A crafting table and a crafting table. Probably useful. We will see. Certainly more useful than having to build one. What? That's just the foundation of the house? Oh, it's a dungeon. What the hell? Spawning... What? I'm not trying to take that. I'm trying to... Iron armor? What is that? It's some sort of millipede. Okay, we'll come back. I don't want to lurk. Makes me uncomfy. I'm not trying to put on the armor. I put on the... You can put on the head? What? I'm just trying to pick up stuff. Stones, specifically. We need a pickaxe. Hi, guys. You guys have a handful of stones I could use. Just show up in the village and start collecting pebbles. There's a dungeon that spawned over there too. So you got a battle tower, a dungeon, a village. That's why it was taking a while. Okay. 7. Tumbleweeds are kind of fun. You can hit it. Gives a pretty random piece of loot usually. In that case it was string. Well, we've got access to a mine, which is nice. We've got another... Is that another? That's another. That's a desert battle tower. The other one was a stone battle tower. 11 and 12. You've got a bounty on turtles and raw pinkies. Okay, pinky is in hell, so that's not happening. But I appreciate what you're doing here. Can I stand in this to get cool? No. Okay, I need to stand somewhere. What? Oh, hell no. The village is haunted. I just want to stand somewhere that's going to cool me down just a bit. Excuse me. What do you have? Fish? Are you a fisherman? Oh, a cartographer. He's an avid reader, but he has fish in his house. Loves the old navigation. Okay. That took some doing, didn't it? But we're good. Don't hit that with the meat. We're in a better place now. I wish the cauldrons could be melted into something. They're not super useful. And then this is also not super useful. We can put that in it. We can go rip out. We will. Go rip out that spawner. Just for the heap of XP that it'll provide. Thanks. 2 battle towers. Eesh. And a spawner, technically. A lot going on here. A wooden axe. You know what? Normally I wouldn't, but we need an axe, and we can avoid mining the necessary cobblestone if we take the wood one. I forget that does that. It breaks like cobblestone does. You can't use sandstone for jack. Just want a quick step to get into this person's house. Sure, clownfish. Sure. Fishing rod, why not? I don't know, it might as well, you know. I don't know what the reason for not taking loot would be. It's very hot, apparently. Oh boy. You guys have any sort of heat mitigating type of thing around here? Doesn't look like. I'll just be down here, you're fine. Great. And then with that gone, just work on this a bit. Rather than having to, you know, break and reconstruct stone, might as well just take already constructed stone. The iron's gonna go with us. We need sand. We'll get that later. Sorry, I gotta blow my nose. Sometimes there's a sneeze. You blow and you get a sneeze. I don't want to put them on. I want to put them in my inventory. If we can get enough wood, we could pick the lock on that one. That would probably be a good thing to do. I think the wood is going to be best to get from the buildings themselves, unfortunately. Unfortunately for you guys. I think like this right here. I mean, look at this. What an abundance of wood. What a blessing. You think. I'm gonna go risk my life. spawning. What is it that spawns? Ents. Crazy. You have such a beautiful selection of wood here. Truly incredible. Thank you. Oh, you can just chop it like that? Hell yeah. Not above me, though. It has to be below. Okay. We won't use this axe forever. Just long enough. Just long enough. Upstairs, usually there's a bed. Right? I'll even take the chest at this point. Why not? You know? Might as well get our base started somewhere. You take, oh, don't you want to live in the desert? I don't. No. Desert's gross. We don't want to be here. It's too hot. Even in the spring, it's too hot. Have we been over to that building? Oh, we ran past that one. There was a skeleton in there. That's right. It's fine. Actually, let's just get those out of here. There's no reason to leave that. This is probably enough to lockpick. I think it was only a steel lock or something. Maybe iron. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's not going to be that difficult to lockpick. I suppose we should use our levels sooner rather than later. We haven't found iron or anything. Oh, nice. So we don't just need to use them. I guess it's best not to just use them for no reason. So if we could find... Okay. Something to use them on. I forget what terracotta is used for. I feel like it has a weird use, like medicinal use. Oh, glazed terracotta. Yellow terracotta shingles, which can make craft. It's not. Okay. Well, then there you go. Nothing in here. Nothing in this room. Great. Good enough. Did we clean this out? I don't remember being in here. No, doesn't look like we did. That's all right. I guess we need those actually. Stick, 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 sticks. Sticks. With an S in the beginning. Sticks. Stick, 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 stick. We'll do a couple more, and then our axe is gonna blow up. There it goes. Locking us in the building. Beautiful. Alright. There's that, and there's... Oop. That. And then... Sticks. Four is probably not enough. We'll see. We'll find out. But it's somewhere to get started, you know. No. What in the world? Okay. Not the first three. Need more sticks. What else do you have going on in this village here? Oats. Seems like a weird place. Seems like a weird place. I'm gonna rip down one of these buildings. This is the one the skeleton lived in. Okay. This floor, mine. All of it. Oh. You're bearing armor in the floor? Why are you doing that? You might get somebody, a guy like me who needs armor. There, now I can put on the armor. You like them apples. I don't even care. I'll break it. I don't even care. How are we doing? Good, 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 good. Great. In fact, for your dishonesty and your shady behavior, for not telling me that there was iron in there, or chain, I'm gonna break the whole house. Whole thing's coming down. Sticks. That's what I see here. It's a whole stick factory. Maybe not all today, but soon. They'll all be mine. Oh, does this have step up on it? Hey, look at that. Step height. Love that. My torture continues. Yeah, dude. That's what you get for not telling me about the chainmail that you had in the floor. It's the only way. You have to tell me everything. And your banners or whatever those were supposed to be, mine. It's all mine. I don't even want this bed. I just ripped it up just to spite you. Great. And more. Great. And more. Hi, guys. What do you do? Unreasonable. Destroys the reasoning of an entity, making it mad at random enemies nearby. What? Did not know unreasonable was an enchant. Oh, there was an axe. Oh, there's an axe, and there's quite a bit of stuff here, actually. All right, well, sand is garbage. We pick up the axe. We did leather boots. Leather boots. We need leather. Actually, that would be handy. What's in here? That's full. Great. Teeming with stuff. You know what I don't need? Oak plank. Oak floors. Whatever. Put those in there. Hopefully they... Yeah, they do work as fuel. Love that. Leather. Yay. Picture frames. No. Can I grab this sandstone? There you go. A sandstone. A little sandstone pizza. What you got to do? Not doing that. Defiled slime. I'm not doing that. What you got? Cobblestone for gold nuggets and emeralds. 58 cobblestone. I yearn for the mines. I don't even know where I'd find 58. I guess we'd go down to where that spawner thing was. We have 5 minutes to get 58. That's so little time. We could just rip this house apart. We already told him we were going to do it. I think we can do it. If not, at least he won't have a house. Yeah, I hate you. Don't forget. This house is mine. You hide stuff in the floor, you lose your home. I'm just punching out the window for the hell of it. I just want to be clear. That's not even necessary. We're working toward the... What did it say? Emeralds? Not real sure what exactly we're working towards. 34. We need 20. 24. Nope, Bunny died. R.I.P. I suppose we should have a bit more cobblestone. That way we can build a new pickaxe. It's fine. 48. 10 more. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And a couple more for fun because I hate you and your stupid house. Where is it? This one. We have 58 and we have 62. Great. So we do that. Turn it in. Bounty fulfilled. Emeralds, baby. Get out of here, gunpowder. Emeralds, baby. And screw you and your stupid house. I suppose we should now concern ourselves with swords and shields and that sort of thing. Rather than just being a frustration on the village people here. Alright, let's pop by our favorite furnace. Keep on... Actually, you know what you should do? You should make charcoal. That's what you should do. Ooh, new plan. Ooh, bad plan. They're gonna make charcoal, but I want them to make charcoal out of... What is this? Spruce? That way it goes on longer. I don't want it to run out. They'll run out if we make charcoal out of this one. I'll put the charcoal in it, and it'll run out. Anything else we can burn? Any other personal property we can cook? Oh, yeah. Kill those. Kill those. Those are terrible. Up and over. Down and over. Up and over. Down and over. What is this? I mean, I know what it is, but why is it here? Oh. I think those bailing guys are near us, and it's making it whooshy and scary. Ooh, he's right there. Oh, it's the waystone. That's what that was. Okay. Guys, there's a bailing thing behind me. You've got to kill it. Hi. Are you sleeping? Could I also be sleeping? We need a sword. So, oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, goodness. Go back to that house where we had the furnace and no door. This is probably fine. Sword and shield. Oh, they're chasing people. Oh, jeez, they're outside. They're killing the people. You can hear them dying. Everybody's dying outside. It's very sad. We'll help when we can and when we kind of feel like it. No reason to rush. Haste makes waste, as they say. Oh, is this just garbage? Short. It's, I mean, yeah, pretty much trash. The reason we build spears is because they have reach, so having negative reach distance attributed to it is like, now you're just down to a crappy sword. And there we go. Long, even more reach distance. Love that. Okay, so the charcoal is going to go on to be greater things. And this is full. So what do we do from here? We need sand. We have the inventory. Oh boy. So we just got to go get sand. We just have to pick it up. So let's pick up the sand. We should need one more. That should be 8, 9. Great. 8 we picked up and 9 total. Hopefully this doesn't get us killed. Good. I just want to hit these tumbleweeds. Sometimes it's a stick. Sometimes it's sugar, like from sugar cane. All sorts of fun stuff. What do we have? Turtles? I'm not killing that. And slime. Yeah, okay. Nothing changed. And you are still making charcoal, which is exactly what we want. The reality is, as much as I'd love to pick that lock and figure out what's in that box, I don't think it's going to be as helpful as a bunch of charcoal. We need to be able to make torches. We need to see, etc. Sleep. We're just sleeping because the night is about to end and we want to make sure our health and everything is fully topped off. So, may as well. I certainly should not be lurking here, though. We have iron for a bucket. We do. And a well. Great. Thank you. Ah. It's kind of annoying. It's pushing us up out of the hole because our step up feature. I guess the arrow can go. I'm just trying to figure out what we don't need as we get ready to leave the village. There's not a lot for us here. There isn't wood. I guess we could make food renewable, but I think we should find lands that aren't going to burn us to death as we stand around. There you go. Now it won't push us away. Beautiful. This is just how we live. This is just how we live. If we had flint, which we don't even have gravel. If we had flint, we could peel these boots apart, which are terrible anyway, into more leather. It would be kind of nice. Go ahead and cook this fish. See, now the nice part is, since we have the water source right there, just whip that up. Once the fish are cooked, we'll move those around. Let's see. We have this, which we can make a compass with that. And if we had more iron, I suppose, what's in here? Chainmail. Chainmail's good iron. All the different chainmail, actually. Anything that's not the best, we could go ahead and smelt. I'm considering it. We have beef we need to cook. We don't have paper, which we need if we want to build. Hi. Do you have anything good? No? Okay. Paper would be useful if we wanted to build a matchbox, but we don't have any paper. What else can we do? This can be consolidated into that. What does it say crumbling on? Is that the boots? Yeah. I suppose we can just start furnacing more stuff. I don't really want to just stand here and furnace. Rotten flesh isn't the most useful. It becomes dried flesh. If you cook it, it becomes leather. Again, that only works if you have sugar cane. We don't. Yeah, we're in a weird spot with just resources in general. Just weird selection. Okay. Let's look at the armor. Need like pet armor? Dog armor? There it is. What does this become? Chain wolf armor. Well, you can smelt it. I don't remember what it becomes if you smelt it. Oh, wait. You need to push the letter U on it. 20 nuggets. Okay. And a lot of XP. So, we can smelt that. We'll get XP if nothing else. Probably in our best interest to just go ahead and do that. Truth be told, put that down. What are these? Arcane. What is ours? About the same. Those aren't as good. Masterful legs, and our legs are just plain. I'm just gonna wear the best stuff. Why not? We won't wear a chain for very long. Right. We have a full set of iron in there, so we're just going to rotate the chain through the furnace. It'll give us a lot of XP. It'll also clear out some inventory, which we desperately need at this point. What do we need to keep? The iron axe seems good to keep. The emeralds are good to keep, so we'll rotate those in. The glowstone will be good. I'm not sure if we should keep it necessarily. The skull is useful later. But for now, it's questionable, so we'll just keep it. I think that's it. Level 7. Beautiful. That puts us at 4 mining, which means we can get iron now, which changes pretty much everything. Level 3. Might not wear my legs. Oh, crap, did I just cook my legs? Just burn my masterful legs? I cooked the masterful ones. Genius. Brilliant. Love it. That's alright. That's alright. At least we didn't cook all the legs. Should be it. Should be all we need to cook. We cook the beef, I guess, since we're here. What's in the chest? The chest is good. I say we keep the diamond pet armor, and you could make a case for not keeping the diamond pet armor, but I would ignore that and just say we're going to keep the diamond pet armor. So make your case, but know that it's getting ignored. Actually, I don't know that I want to stand here and cook the meat. Yeah, I know it's dumb to do this now, because it's going to take up more inventory this way. But I think we're ready to go. Thank you for your hospitality, folks. I'm going to go toward, I don't know, this way, I guess. There's a little house over here I'm going to go explore. Thank you, toodaloo. We have a bed. We have a bucket of water. So we can chill with the bucket of water. There's some sort of desert temple thing over there. Ooh, lava. No good. Well, there's the iron we talked about. Wheat. Wheat. Wheat is good, but we're okay. There's a dragon. I was wondering when one of those would show up. Cool. Let's go this way instead. So the village people see me leave and then just go the other way. Don't go over there. It's a dragon. Very scary. It's on the ground, so not as scary as a flying one, but still very scary. Lots of crazy terrain generation. Crake. I don't mind a crake at all, as long as we're not sprinting. There's a sugar cane we've talked endlessly about. Okay. So there's a small spot here of not desert. It's right here. This is not the desert, it seems. Which is great. That's what we're looking for. So we're going to go ahead and hang out here for a minute. We have 2. Good. We have 2 inventory. No, 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 no. I'm not moving. I'm just gently swimming forward. Broke my face. You broke my face because I was moving too quickly. Feels a bit cruel, but whatever. It's fine. It's late enough in the day, hopefully we'll be able to just sleep it off. Okay. We have the full chain. We have a bunch of chain. A bunch of nuggets. But I think we need to push for defense to go up to 8. I think that's going to be our best play here, just to make sure we stay alive. More bars. We have the full iron, so why not, you know? We're standing here, so we can throw this in. That'll be dinner. We need a feather. Do we have a compass? We can make a compass. Okay. So that's what we're doing. Boom, 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 boom. We need a feather in order to finish this. Paper over there. Which realistically we should probably go get. Which we will go get. We can use flint and tear apart the boots in our inventory. Actually, we'll get the paper in front of us. bit closer. I do not want to frustrate this crake. The high level enemies are just brutal sometimes. So as much as I hate tiptoeing around right now, I'd rather fight all of these jousts than that crake. Can we grab? Okay, good. I don't do that. Need sugarcane. Trumpet skeleton you can hear, but what can you do? Just gotta fix my head here. I'm not really killing anything for anything besides XP. We don't need joust meat, we need XP. The joust meat's fine. That's all fine, but we need XP. Oh, we have leather. We don't need the flint. Okay, good. And we have the paper we just picked up, the sugarcane. The problem is we're running out of inventory space again. I think rotten flesh is going to get yeeted, unfortunately. I like to keep it. It's handy. But at this point, I don't think it's handy. Yeah, I would ignore this. Don't pay attention to the joust meat. Stay away. They're not hostile. I'm being, you know, a turd. So, it's on me. What are we doing? We're making... Well, there's no point in making the book. Okay. We need to get out of the desert. Let's scrutinize this inventory real quick. What do we not need? We don't need this water bottle. It's sad to say. 8 is enough, and having an extra inventory space for one water bottle is a waste right now. It's a luxury we cannot afford. We need to go to bed tonight. The desert is very dangerous in the nighttime. Let's go to bed now, actually. Would love to wait, but if we wait, it's going to just get worse, and then it could get away from us. It could get too bad too quickly. Just cooking the joust meat to get some XP. We got the ink sac from the squid. So if we find a feather, we can make the atlas. Right? We have the compass, so yes, that is correct. We don't want to run. The crake might show up out of nowhere. They tend to do that. They're pretty quick. We still have cobblestone, yep. And we still have iron. So we're good on, like, minute-to-minute stuff. Just gotta get out of the desert. I don't remember if crakes are one of the mobs that if we kill one, it angers them all. But I'm willing to find out. There's a structure over there. They seem cool with that? Okay. Good deal. Go for the next one then. Stay away from me. We need... Still need flint. We might just take the crake meat. That structure's generally pretty difficult. So we're not going to do that. I know we need the tropical fish later, and I know I want the tropical fish, but I know right now we might not need the tropical fish. There's a cabin up ahead that has red torches, which indicates it's part of another village. And there's a cherry blossom up as well. We'll just leave the crake meat. That's really cool. Just in the wall. Hi! I know. It's very sad. I'm upset about it too. Just a humble Yale farmer here. Is that 64? Wow, that's a lot of wool. Okay. We could cook this for XP. We probably should just cook it. We have the inventory. We already have those foods. There's the stuff on the floor again. I don't want birchwood planks. I would really like... Do I have birchwood planks? Oh no, I just had an inventory spot. Okay. In that case, I just want the sticks. Sorry, I know this is inconvenient for all of you, that your floors are being ripped out, but that's okay. We will somehow make it out. Give me that. I'm just going to start a second furnace, I think. Yeah. I'm just traversing and cooking everything. We're just going to make more charcoal, actually. That's where this is going to start. So if we make charcoal, we can keep cooking. And then I'll just literally go ahead and... Actually, let's start with the buttons. Let's just do it all. We'll rip out everything, but the buttons can be used for furnace fuel. So why not? These chairs, those sticks. It's all going to go. Eventually, we will rip out this chainmail. And the chainmail will be used for fuel as well. Well, not for fuel, sorry, for crafting. Eventually. For now, there you go. You can have the pet. You can cook the pressure plates. You'll love that. I guess we just get started on the walls here in a second. We need this for later. We're working on a project. Stairs? You give me acacia with stairs? Beautiful. Those are fuel. Okay. Take that. Throw the rabbit. I don't know where I got rabbit meat, but that's okay. What else are we cooking? The chainmail. Right, so we just gotta start cooking chainmail for the XP. And for the nuggets. Yale meat needs to go. Chainmail needs to go. It'd be nice if those were masterful leggings. We could have come full circle. A new pair of masterfuls for the ones we pitched. What is... That's those stupid boots. Okay, level 8. Okay, just gonna step out into the water. I think this is a different biome, so stepping over here is a big deal. It helps a lot, I guess. Yale meat needs to be cooked. The stairs we picked up need to be used as furnace to cook stuff. I'm gonna take that and use the stairs. Take that, and this is wool, so that's good. I don't remember if the backpack's mostly leather. Yeah, it is. No, that's unfortunate. All right. Is that it for cooking? That's all you can cook? That's all we've got? It's like disappointing in some way. I just got more out of that than I expected, I think. Okay. There's so many sticks now. Sticks are taking up too many inventory spaces. There's nothing up here on this one, right? Yeah, this structure has nothing. We need the wood. We don't need the pressure plates. So we're going to just start stripping all of the spruce wood. I guess spruce wood will be our wood of choice for a while. It's always good to have a wood of choice. Hate to just settle for any old wood. Alright, back downstairs. Yeah, I don't even know if it's worth it to keep all of these various meats and things, meats and snacks. I think I would like to, like in my head, but I know that we have to keep moving. So I think we've kind of gotten our XP's worth, unfortunately. The same is kind of true for the nuggets, you know, it's like all of the supplies we're using only go so far. I really want the tropical fish. Okay, what do we not need? Let's go through line by line. We need a knife for these boots. These stupid freaking boots I'm carrying all over the world. There we go. There's a knife. That'll be a knife one day. There's a banshee right there. And that will end our playthrough immediately if we don't get the hell out of here. Probably shouldn't turn our back on her. Okay. I'm glad I saw that, but holy hell, dude. So what if we do that, and then we put a stack in here? What did I just pick up? What did I just pick up? I don't want whatever I picked up. What I'm trying to do Let's have a full stack of wool and then all the string. What? Stop. Holy cow. Now we're, okay, now we have 2 stacks of wool. What did I lose? The Yale meat. Okay. Well, Yale meat's probably useful. We've got to get out of here. That Banshee's really freaking me out. We're good on wool. Okay. And now I... Breathe. We don't need an ancient fishing rod. That's just a stupid thing to keep. Well... But all the... It's just string, right? It's just string and... Hold on. It's just string and... the other items, I think. I don't think you actually need to do anything with it. I don't know. I don't fish on here very often. 3 nuggets feels like a waste. I know I'm just hyper scrutinizing and it's probably just wasteful at this point. Joust meat gives haste though. Bread. Bread is dumb. There's a banshee over there too. This is not exactly how I thought we'd get up the mountain, but if we go one direction, we get a banshee. If we go the other direction, we get a different banshee. So clearly there's something under here, something down below that's got, like, I don't know, spider webs or something. That's what makes banshees spawn. Excuse me. You know what? You don't even need to excuse me. Just get out of here. I hear people opening doors, and I just do not understand where these doors... You guys always just live in this building? Just in here? Isn't this the one where they buried the stuff under the floor? Was it in there? Was it in here? There it is. More sticks. Look, it's basically free XP, right? At this point, you know, we can melt it down, so... Might as well. Is it worse? About the same as ours. Is it better? About the same as ours. Well, that's worse. Everything else is pretty much the same. And it's nuggets, so it's just XP and something we already have. The banshees here are really freaking me out because they will go through walls and just tag you and you're dead. Pretty much dead. So if we can, oh boy, get out of here quickly, that would be ideal. I need to get more coffee. We've lived a couple days now. Level 8, maybe we can, ooh, we're 1 level off getting iron armor. That will be a major step up. What did I just pick up? Did I pick up something wrong? I should have my bed. What am I taking that is not what I want? Oh, I have a bed. It was a second bed. Oh, we don't need a second bed. The Banshee was like directly below where we are right now, so I'm gonna hope that the height of where we are puts us out of range. Just climbing up the face of the mountain. What else can you do? Yeah. Don't really feel like walking around on this one. Okay. And... come on. There we go. Okay. It was a lot of work for a very, very, very small village. Oh, there's stuff over there. Okay, great. Squid. And books. Mushroom spores. Turkey legs. Diamonds. I don't know what that is. Bulty. Red rocks. Lots of red rocks. What are we on? What was over there? Were those red rocks? I don't even know what a red rock is. Let's see. It's a lot of red rocks. The desert back there might have had red rocks, but These are 7-minute ones. That's bottle of enchanting would be huge. More red rocks for 5 minutes. There's no way we can go back and mine and what looks like smelt them down into red rocks. They're just going to be red cobblestone. Hi. Your village is very difficult to get to. I don't mean that as a compliment. It's really quite frustrating, truth be told. Your river fish is mine. Okay, we're gonna just steal. Razor's Edge is nice. Stuff, maybe? I don't know. You guys are just bad with items. We spent all that time looking for a feather, and there's the book we needed. I guess we don't need the compass anymore. Book and quill. Oh, we literally need the compass out of everything we need. We don't need the leather anymore. Book and... What am I doing? Crafting, not open the table. Okay, now we can see where we are. We're gonna take the leather, because why not? Oh, look, there's the feather as well. It's funny. Everything we needed was there the whole time. Lots of Aegis. Oh, this is big. This is big. This right here. This will hold all of our stuff. Can I put the box in the box? No. Okay, but it will hold our stuff. So, can you consolidate, please? Thank you. 1 stack of wool. I want the full stack, but I don't really want to put the full stack in here. What do we not need? These boots till we get a knife. All these different meats, probably not the most helpful. I think we can get by on just steak, so we'll just put the rest in here for now. That seems good. What else? We've been using nuggets, and then we will use those later. Bandages should be ready. Gold nuggets. Alright, I'm gonna go get more coffee, and then we'll keep going. I think we're doing pretty well, if I can say myself. Jeez. I think we need to just... Oh, not coal. I think we need to just, capitalize on our current position and start cooking stuff, get XP, and... Excuse me, maybe level up into level 8 defense and have our armor sorted. Second set of leather boots. We just can't get rid of them. Do we have any crappy wood stuff? I don't think so. I think it's all pretty reasonable. Okay, I'm gonna go get coffee. I'll be right back. See you in 1 second. Follow or subscribe. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I think for early game, it's more important that we focus on fastest use rather than best use. Don't do that. So for things like the spawner we found earlier, finding the fastest way to make it usable, which is just smashing it, rather than spawning stuff out of it and killing that and all of that jazz. Finding the fastest, you know, way to close the loop of found something, now it's usable. Certainly don't want to linger here too long. It looks like the climate is different just across the way. Which would be a nice change. It's gotten a little toasty warm here. Do we have chicken? We don't even have chicken, so the chicken we picked up is just going to be new inventory spots. Which is always a bit of a pain, but that's okay. It's better to have more food, I guess. We have the Atlas, so we don't need this ink sac anymore. I'm just trying to figure out all the things we can, you know, move through our inventory and get rid of. Hi. Your village is very toasty. I don't know if you're aware. We can probably just go after this. We'll take that out. And throw this in. Let's go look around. Every time I try to look around, my temperature ticks up a little bit more. What can we put in the box? Well, first of all, we probably should keep our spear ready to poke stuff. We gotta survive. Books. Actually, bring out your dead? What is wrong with you? Oh, is it because you're a butcher? I don't understand. What is wrong with you? Okay, there's not anything else we're gonna get out of this, so take that. I guess the water bottles would have been good to do. I would like to take more books if we can find more books. But if we don't find more, there's something over there. It's also nice over there. Like the temperature's gonna be better over here. This is a library, right? Yeah, so we definitely have more books. Oh no, it's not a library. This is one of the enchanting houses. So, yes, more books, but also there's an enchanting table or two, usually upstairs. Two. Good to know. Book, good. Library. What are you? Sapper and Wither. Wither? I think he's worth killing. Okay. Okay. It'll come around. We left our water back there, so now we can't even stay cool. Not to self-cool. Gotta find more water. I'm just gonna submerge myself. Nice and cold. We're not even wearing wool or anything. It's just 100% of the desert. It's so brutal. Where's that house? What is this? Exactly. Oh, this is mega. This is where we're living. Holy cow. This changes everything. All we need to do is build a small pool. Look at that flint in the ground. It's gonna be knives. It's gonna be knives. Knives mean we can finally fletch this leather down. Fillet it into something useful. There's a hippogriff over there. There's a dungeon over there. Lots going on here. Lots going on. What you got? Iron spear for beast treats and a gold nugget. Iron spear. I can build an iron spear. Beast treats are probably going to be helpful. Blast protection. Also helpful. Here, the hippogriff. These treats are good. Very helpful stuff. What are you, a toolsmith? Unbreaking and efficiency. I don't really want to trade right now, I don't think. Herma kills are easy, but we'd have to, if we had a flying mountain, it would help a lot. We'd have to find them, and Hermas are a bit tricky to find. They don't seem to spawn all too often. Golem is nice. We could probably farm some XP here with all the various types of people, which is great. Diamond pet armor, which is just in turn just diamonds. Speaking of farming stuff, we have a lot of string at our fingertips here. Okay. Means our defense can go to 8. What else do you do? Unbreaking. I was hoping for a mending fishing rod, that we would just have a mending item. But that's fine. Usually, there's a full armory in here. Look at that. Amazing. We're gonna melt all that stuff down. That's all getting melted. Might as well get that started, actually, pretty soon here. Oh boy. Gonna kill myself falling. Great. Unlike everywhere else we've been so far, we're not gonna chop all the wood here. We're actually just gonna live here. It'll be nice. We'll have a home. And we can make or wear iron armor, so the chest we have that's full of iron stuff, we just go ahead and put that on. We don't need any of this chain. In fact, we so don't need the chain. We're just going to start double smelting it. Wooden sword is fuel. It's getting very hot in here, but that's okay. We'll just leave. Oh, I can't run because I broke my feet in that fall. This is the new pool spot. You know, we're putting in a pool here. It's kind of my thing. I put in pools. Big on the pool installation. There's usually diamonds upstairs here. Some good stuff. There's usually bandages here now that I've broken my feet off. That would be a good thing. Should probably, as I said before, not do the most efficient thing, but do the safest thing. So we should probably get the iron armor just right now. I guess beast treats or something we'll just use later. Great. Now it's nighttime, so we can sleep and heal. But equally important, we can just keep melting stuff. It is genuinely important to just keep melting stuff, otherwise we're not just going to run out of fuel, really. We'll fletch that leather down. We've got all that wood, so we can make a bunch of lockpicks, which is great. More XP, more XP. Oh yeah, there's this whole statue over here. None of this is important. It's not better, and I need to remember that, because I'm like, oh, is it, you know, legendary? Is it whatever? And it doesn't matter. It's going to be worse. Charcoal. One of these. We should probably just throw the water bottles in. That way they're melting and not taking up extra inventory space. And then we'll make all the nuggets. There's stuff upstairs here, but as you saw a minute ago, I fall sometimes. Sometimes I have a nasty fall. Okay. Slowness should subside. Right? Yep. We're back to zooming and dipping. We're gonna take a moment. Think. That needs to be cooked. This needs to be cooked. Crafting table's over there. We'll have to get back to that. Oh, we don't have the step up feature anymore. Well, worse things have happened, I suppose. Take that. Start that. Put that in. I just don't want to hang out by the furnaces because it's very hot. So we're just throw stuff, run away. This is usually books. Curse of Binding. That is not something we're going to be adding to our weapons today. And usually over here is where you can find bandages and other oddities, interesting trinkets and toys. There's the bandages and medkits, huge mega. You know what? You can stay there for a while. The only problem here is that this is not like a neutral biome. It's obviously a pretty warm biome because the game starts in spring and it's still very hot. So we can tell, very hot area. Chain boots are ready to be melted. These can stay here. What else can stay in the box? Let's go ahead and make nuggets. We don't have to make the iron armor, which is a big step forward. The fishing rod is useless. The golden apple can go in here. We'll put that at wherever our forever base is. Oh, blast protection. It's too bad. Can't take it. And we have one more space, which is diamond pet armor. Congratulations to diamond pet armor. Maybe with all these beast treats we got, we can make something happen. I'll say one of the better things here is the flint outside. And I know that's kind of a weird thing, but it's actually super helpful. We're gonna go get it now. It's that helpful. All this leather, right? All this leather can be cut down with the flint outside. In doing that, we should be able to make, hopefully, either make or get a lot closer to making a backpack, which would allow us to carry a lot more stuff. So, because building is required, I think it's building, maybe gathering, some levels required to make a iron knife. I'm just gonna have to rely on a flint one. Is this fun? No. I think the next thing we need to do is get to iron weaponry. It is good to survive. It is also good to fight. Okay. Finally a knife. I don't want this other flint. We're gonna make our second, well, let's do the leather stuff first, which means we should go to the other room, this room, right? Is this the one? This is the one. Great. We don't have to go to the other room. Make these boots. You have to put them like this, I think. Great. And then the nuggets are in here. These boots as well. And all of this leather armor is just going to go towards our backpack fund, which we should have now. You might say to yourself, isn't leather armor good for anything late game? I don't think it is. And regardless of that, it's all crappy. Like the ones we picked up, that one's masterful, I guess, but most of the ones we picked up just kind of sucked. One was crumbling, so it's in our best interest to just... Okay, don't do... Okay. Just get this stuff chopped up. What do we have? 24. Amazing. Nuggets we need, so we'll make bars out of those. What else is in here? I guess we should keep the glowstone if we can. We want glowstone to be useful. The other thing we could make is a quiver, and there are a lot of arrows in there, so a quiver might be useful, but I don't know. Well, you can make a quiver and just store arrows, I think. I don't think you have to equip it. I think. Just cooling down. All right, let's get some levels allocated here. So mining, we can't use an iron pickaxe until we get to 8, so that's a good one to do, but once we get level 8 attack, we can start using iron weaponry, so that's really the best one to do. We also need to look up what an iron strengthened bow takes. It did it again. I wanted a block. If we put a block there, it would have helped. We'll do that tomorrow, I guess, now that we've broken our feet again and we don't want to die climbing. I'm gonna bandage them. It seems dumb to wait all day just to repair feet that we can just stand here and repair. Okay, small thing of note. I'm just saying this out loud. I'm not doing anything on it. It's not actionable right now. We're heating. But there are a couple flowers in that hallway, and if you plant flowers, that's what has the chance to spawn a nymph, which would be healing. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to walk through that hallway we were just in, now that we're cooled. And we're just going to pop these. Pop the poppies. Yeah. And we're just going to make a little flower patch outside. And just try to spawn a nymph to start having some sort of, like, passive healing showing up from time to... I don't even want these. Right, these are just useless. Oh, you can color them. That's very cool. Goodbye. It's a bit strange to me because the last one of these buildings I was in is in a cold biome, and this one's in obviously a very hot biome. So it's very much the opposite of my personal experiences. Okay, boys, do you have any dirt? You do. This might do something. It might not, but it doesn't hurt to try. Okay, well, have you guys seen that there's a bee flying above your house? No? Nobody cares about the bee? Nobody. Good. Aegis? Nobody, huh? Alright, well, if you guys don't mind, I'm just gonna ignore it as well, I guess. Okay, this time we're going upstairs. We will place a block. That should make it so we can get off this pretty easily. We can just keep climbing, maybe? There we go. Usually, oh, there's the bee again. It's usually pretty decent stuff up here. Usually a lot of arrows, which you can see, there are a lot of arrows. Now at 38 leather, I'm just gonna take all of this, absolutely all of it. And certainly not this picture frame, because that's dumb. Arrows can come with us, the bow can come with us. That's it for this one. Okay. I think our next order of business really needs to be getting in here. So I'm going to go recover, I think, my crafting table's in the other room. We'll leave these for now. Yes, let's go grab the crafting table and we'll come back. I think we also should move the bucket spot because it's dumb to come back in here over and over like this. We can grab this. What's in here? Stuff is actually still useful, unfortunately. Grab this. There's an enchanting table downstairs. Also, usually books, XP tomes downstairs that have some XP in them. We should probably inspect those and see if we can use them. I suppose we don't need this iron sword necessarily. We have all this iron now. Right, well the point of coming in here was to build lockpicks. I hope that's enough. We'll find out. It's 2. 2. 7. 2, 7, 6. 2, 7, 6. 2, 7, 6, 3. 2, 7, 6, 1. 2, 7, 6. 2, 7, 6, 1. No. 2, 7, 6, 1. 2, 7, 6, 1, 5. 4, 3. So much leather. Okay. We're did the same thing. We're just gonna... Oh, don't do that. Oh, we left the flint shard on the ground. It's gone now. Oh well. That's alright. Who needs them? Takes a lot of health out of the knife to do this, actually. I'm noticing now. Alright. We have the nuggets, right? So we're gonna go ahead and whip those. Don't do that. We're gonna go ahead and whip those into a bar. Unfortunately, it's only 1 bar. I don't remember what a quiver takes. Light arrow quiver. Okay, so these take higher agility levels. We don't have agility levels for those. This is just iron. And an arrow. We have arrows? We don't have arrows. Okay. So grab the arrow. What am I missing? Oh, I'm not actually searching the crafting. That's the problem. There we go. I don't want more than 1, thank you. Now, we can open the quiver. Yes, and add the arrows. So we'll just take all of these with us. Thank you, quiver. I'm going to put down... Actually, I'm not going to put it down. I'm just going to make it. Make our backpack. Has a little speed bonus, and this one has a health bonus, so we can wear one or the other. We have to wear the backpack, right, in order to use it. Just throw the arrows in there. Just keep depositing all the arrows. We're gonna run out of space in the quiver. And there it is. But, we have a quiver full of arrows now. Hi. Can I help all of you? Do you all need something? What is going on? Is this an intervention or something? I'm just making stuff. No reason to be weird about it. Goodness. Right, so with the quiver done, we can now also place the backpack. What items do we want for later? We can put the quiver in the box. I'll just start stacking. I guess the golden nuggets have served their purpose, so we don't really need those. We really don't need all of this food out and about. We have a lot. Seems fine. I think the iron sword should and the axe should be out. Either we're going to use them or we're not, and just storing them away like this feels silly. Goldstone's not getting used for a while. Glowstone, goldstone. Don't mind me, I'm just kind of cleaning up my toys here. Boxes in my backpack. Book can go in the backpack. Backpack I want to be kind of middle of the road stuff, not, you know, immediately useful, but like relatively useful. How's this bow? Legendary, great. Extra arrows we got. I guess we should keep arrows, keep a ranged weapon on our person. All the iron swords can go in here. When I say all of them, I mean every one of them. All these. Thank you. There, you can look at all the stuff I've left in for you. It's nothing. That's what you get nothing. I guess we can just keep the quiver. We don't need to have, I don't think we need both. We'll take the boots only because we can work with them later. I don't see any point in leaving boots. We'll burn the sword later, I don't know. I don't see any point in leaving any of this, to be honest. Backpack. Alright. Now that we have the capacity to steal things, because we can backpack them all, I'm gonna go look at the rest of your house. Thanks for your hospitality. I'm just gonna leave the bed. I'll grab a new bed. There's a bed upstairs. You can hear zombies. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes zombies. Take the med kit. Usually, one of these has diamonds in it. So much bread. Purified water. Am I hungry? Great. I'll have a fried egg for breakfast. Love it. We're doing pretty good, I would say, as far as survival goes. That is a problem. Ah, diamond skirt and a gold skirt. Gold is quite useful, so I think it's worth it to put our backpack down and vacuum up all those goodies. Actually, this location just in general, it's certainly worth it to do that because there's so much around here. There's this stuff, obviously, but then there's also this whole other room with more stuff, which is just bread, I'm sad to say. But we take bread. Another axe. That's a lot of bread. What do you have? Diamond skirt. Sword. Diamond again. Or iron, gold rather. Would love to find a house where I can put all these things. But for today we're just stealing. I'm not even going to play with the trapped lockpick. I don't know what it's called exactly. The one that shocks the hell out of you. Gonna leave that alone. No, this is not the fisherman we traded with. This is a different fisherman. Very cool, sir. Very cool that you're fishing out here in the middle of the desert. I don't know how you do it. Genuinely, it's incredible. Butcher. And then this is, yeah, usually a little stockpile of wheat. I don't feel like we need that. Maybe we'll take it for farming. Wow, it's a lot of books. Aquafinity, Silk Touch, Look at the Sea, Protection. Look at the Sea would be good. We could do many such potatoes in this house. More stuff upstairs. Actually, we need coal. Torches, coal, good, torches. Flint and leather. Flint for us is just a, you know, way to produce more leather. How's my pickaxe? Breaking. How's this pickaxe? New, fresh, love it. Taking it. Bucket would probably be a good thing to have. Okay, let us once again put things away. Put things in places. Wool and string. Wool, we'll put a full stack in here. We have a lot of oodles of woodles. Wood is like, for us, just real necessary. It's been a time to get that since we've been in the desert, you know? So we're certainly taking that. Good on string. I don't really want any more glass. We should, we're in the desert, so it's easy to come by. The bucket. What do you got? That's my bucket. What do you have? I'm gonna take the flint. I want the flint, I think. We need a bow in our inventory. The leather can go. Flint. What else do we not need? Apples. We want apples for golden apples, but we don't need apples minute to minute. And the bread, frankly. Actually, let's keep the lamb and we'll put the bread down here. Because the bread is not useful for treats, whereas the lamb and those other things are useful for treats. Lamb and what's the other one? Whatever. All the different animal meats are useful for treats. Alrighty. We're running out of space once again. But what's new? This water bottle. Love it. We got it from downstairs. I respect it. We're leaving it here. What happens if I put this here? Nothing? That's kind of what I figured. What if I put my furnace here? Great. Now we can chill while we work. Enchanted books. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to open this. Take all the pork chops. Put them in here. Open this again. Wasn't there a wood sword? The bow is also acceptable. It's light, which is 5% projectile damage, but mine is legendary, which is 15% damage. So we're just going to start cooking the bows. The reality is, either we will use these bows or we won't. And if we don't use them, like we use them, if we don't use them because we get something better, we might as well cook them now. And if we do use them, it'll be after I use up my legendary one because it doesn't get better than that. So, burn the bows. What else can we cook? We'll probably cook these axes, but I can wait. We have flint, so we can go ahead and make a flint knife again. We're going to do that now, actually, because I think you can make it on this. Hey, look at that. All right, we'll just keep this flint for later then. Flint knife, doop, and doop. And then we can just cut up. The goal is to just keep rotating stuff in that's better than the stuff that's in there and rotate the stuff out that's kind of sucky. So these shoes and these shoes. Okay, leather. What do you have? Is that a juice? All right, well, we did pick up some coal, so there you go. Happy birthday. Books. Books for days. We're loaded with books. Good. I feel good about this. I feel good about this. What do you have? Anything duplicative? He's got pork chops. That's a bit duplicative. It's fine for now. You've also got pork chops. Everybody's got pork chops. You have a book and iron and medical stuff. The book goes in there. Iron stays on me. Medical stuff, I guess, stays on me. Probably should. I don't really want medical supplies. Magic level 4, huh? We gotta get magic up then. If our ability to heal hinges on our ability to use magic, magic it is. Potatoes. We put the pork chops in there. Potatoes. Ooh, more pork chops. Hell yeah, that's just free XP. Potatoes. Many such potatoes. Carrots. Many such carrots. I think we're good. We just need this to cook all the way up, which is going to be very close. Do we have anything we can throw in there and, you know, kind of cook? I don't want to waste charcoal again, or coal. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'm not going to do it. I'll put a stick in there. I'll burn a stick. You can have a stick. Sticks are very quick, right? Great. That way we can put that away, and that way we can put charcoal. We probably don't need coal and charcoal. Very damp here. I'm getting very damp. The furnace, and we have to have an open fist to take the backpack. Our backpack is on, and we're out of here. Should be in good shape. We should be in good shape. Thanks so much for your contribution. This one's nothing, or garbage stuff. I feel like we should take this. Since it's already bailed up, it's not a big deal. I guess the options now are, do we go... the dungeon? No, this might be a blacksmith shop. Do we go start exploring underground and maybe progressing that way, which is always questionable. It's always shady. Or we can... Is that a husk? Is that what I'm hearing? Is there a husk spawning nearby? If we don't go underground, we can just go out in the open world and progress that way. Is it this one? It's this one. You? Hello. What you got? Oh, that's a lot of emeralds. Neat. One of these will have our XP tome. There it is. That looks like a pretty healthy XP tome. Skills. Magic. We said 4 to use the bandage. 4. So that's sorted out. Then we need attack to 8. Now we can use iron weapons. And then we need mining to 8 to use iron tools, iron pickaxes. Get that stuff. We'll get that. We'll get it. Momentarily. Just bear with me. There's usually another... There is another XP tome in here somewhere. What do you got? Iron? Lapis? There it is. It's gonna... Thank you. You can stay here, actually. Where'd that book go? Where'd it go? What? Okay. Didn't want that book. I don't want to do that. Okay. I don't think we need redstone for anything. What level do we need to be this? 12. What level do we need to be to this? Building would be good. Agility would be good because then we can use bows. What is the better bow? The better quiver. That's that's gold, right? So it might, I don't know if it degrades quickly or if it's, I don't know. Okay. And then what was the other one we wanted to look at? Building. So, well, that needs to be level 8. I know that one. For the different knives and things, gathering needs to be 8. I don't know what the bauble reforging station takes. I think it's 8. Building level 8. Okay. So, we're doing mining because with mining, hopefully, we can get better stuff. We can mine better resources and then use those to subsequently get levels and make stuff. I don't know if that's how it'll work out in the end, but hopefully. What can you do but hope, you know? Which one? You? decided it's silly to not consolidate the pork we have. So we're going to go ahead and do that by removing this. We're at the point where just everything needs to be consolidated if at all possible. We just totally unpacked a whole world here, didn't we? Gold nuggets. Anybody have nuggets? Nobody's got nuggets. Okay. We can use these now, so we probably should. What do you do? Okay. Are you all just normal? You're all just normal iron swords. That's all this is. Just a bunch of iron swords. We don't need this many iron swords. So, once again, furnace. Are you gathering? Okay. So maybe gathering 8 needs to be our next level. But we're going to start furnishing these swords. I know it's a bit rough because we have so many and we love them so much. But if they're all exactly the same, it's not helpful to just have a pile of iron swords when we could have XP. Again, it's not about the most efficient. It's about the shortest path that also avoids dying. So that's what we're working on here. We'll also melt these axes because we get XP out of all this. This axe is legendary, so he gets to stay. And he gets to stay specifically up in that corner. I don't think we need an extra iron sword. I think an extra iron sword is silly, frankly. Right, because either we're using the one we have or we're just not using it. We'll get to diamond or something. But if we need another iron sword, we can just whack 2 iron bars down, you know? Iron axe, just melt it all. Alright, we need to wrap up here. So, I think we're in a good place. I think this has been a really solid start. We've managed to navigate a lot of elements. I'm sorry, an iron axe gives an iron bar? Okay. Whereas the sword gives nuggets. I don't get that, but whatever. Sure. And then food doesn't look like it's too terrible. Yeah, I think we're in a good place. We don't need this sword. That's another one. We have our iron sword. We have a shield. I suppose we can build... We should. We will. We will right now before I wrap up because I'll forget. I know I'll forget to build a new shield. It's iron. Again, it's not about most like efficient or resource savvy. It's about staying alive. We'll keep the shield just in case. You don't know. We could obviously build another shield, like another iron one, but I think we're okay. I think everything is okay. I don't know that we'll need redstone or obsidian, but I'd hate to leave without them. Many books in here. I thought there was only 2 XP tomes. Maybe there's a third that I've just never acknowledged. Nope, that's it. Okay. So unfortunately, we cannot use the enchanting table, but there's some gold. I don't think that's a bad thing necessarily. Nothing in here can be stored in there, right? Everything's good. Same for this one. Everything's good. We could consolidate the glowstone, but at this point, I'd rather not. I'd rather use glowstone as glowstone, frankly, than just turning it into, or like as blocks, you know, rather than turning it into dust, but we'll see. Gold, we just can't. Extra bucket this. I'll keep the bucket just in case we need a lava bucket or something. The meat. I feel like I'm missing lapis, missing obvious things. XP tome. But I think we're in good shape. We need to get gathering up. We need to get building up. Once we get building a little bit higher, we can go ahead and build the bauble station and build baubles. I forget what the potion ring is, how to build it. I think it's a lapis block and gold, and now we have lapis and we have gold. So we need a bit more gold, but then we can work on the potion rings, and then we should be able to. It's nighttime and our bed is in here. Okay, I'm gonna go. If you're lurking, feel free to follow or subscribe. We're in a good place, I think. And, yeah, we'll pick back up next time. Maybe next Monday, I don't know. I'm not sure where we go from here, like literally where we go. If we take off walking or if we hang out here for a while. I think we probably need to take off walking before long. We have a bow, we have arrows, we have, you know, the basics. Well, let me check one thing before we wrap up. There's an iron strengthened bow, which is agility level 6. Okay, so maybe that's what we go for, just a better bow to keep things at distance. That's probably the best play. That needs to be level 2 for at least wheat. Probably should be higher, but if we get that agility up, I guess we should also pay attention to all of these, right? Like sprint speed, that would be a good one to have. Just get around faster. Okay, I'm gonna go. If you're lurking, feel free to follow or subscribe. Yeah, we'll be back. Next week is the goal, so Thanks for hanging out, Cubic. Anyone who swung through. Bye bye so long.